I appreciate y'all so much. This has been a journey. Mental health. Let's talk about it. I am 100% the drama. I knew something was off with me. Your girl's a little off, okay? And I knew I was a little off. There's so many times that I wanted to give up on YouTube. Too much going on. So hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome y'all. I have a good bit of new followers, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. As y'all have read by the title, this is a little chit chat, get ready with me / life update. We're gonna be talking about some things. Actually, I'm just doing my makeup because I have a video that I need to record, so I was like, why not talk, catch y'all up, do like a little life update while I do my makeup. So one of the main reasons why I'm doing this video is because, for one, I just made 3 years on YouTube. 3 hard years on YouTube, and also I have a good bit of new followers, so I just want to do like a little life update. Also, I don't think I've ever did a life update on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a lot of things going on behind the scene, and I just want to give y'all a little, get ready with me, chat it up with y'all a little bit, let y'all get to know me a little bit more, for those of you who don't know me like in real life outside of YouTube, the good, bad, and the ugly, because we ain't holding shit back on this channel. So all of my new followers, welcome y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. And my old followers, I appreciate y'all for hanging in here with your girl, for riding with me. So we're going to talk about a few things, but I need y'all to know I'm not a makeup artist. So when I'm doing my makeup, I won't be naming products, like the makeup girlies do, because that's not my thing. I'm doing my makeup because it's good enough for me, for what I need it for. I don't do makeup, but I feel like I do a good enough job, to do a 1-2 for what I need it for. So let me show y'all first off what I just got today. I thought this was so cute. This is a Vince Camuto makeup brush set that I so desperately needed, because y'all, I've been having the same damn nasty ass makeup brushes for over, I want to say 10 years, and I'm not exaggerating. So I picked this up today, so we're going to do our makeup. If I'm looking over here a little bit, that's because my mirror over here, my setup is a little sketchy. Y'all on top of a box, but it don't matter because we're going to get the shit done. Anyway, so first thing I want to start off with is that, like I just said, y'all, I made 3 years on YouTube 2 days ago. I wanted to do this video 2 days ago, but so I can post it on the day of my YouTube anniversary, but that didn't work like that because, life be life and shit be happening and things don't always go as planned. So here we are a few days later, which it don't matter because as long as it gets done. But yeah, y'all, I've been on YouTube for 3 years, and it has been a journey. It has been one hell of a ride, one hell of an experience. As y'all know, YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow on, because there's so many different nuances. It's just like it's hard, but at the same time, you'll also see like some YouTube creators that may have been on YouTube for 3 months and they blow up. They have this one viral video, and it's just like now they have like 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 subscribers, and it will make somebody else that may have been on YouTube a bit longer look like, damn, like what am I doing wrong, or what's happening? But you can't compare yourself to that, because it's just one of them things that happen. Just like any other platform, you can go viral, but sometimes it's not always a good, I'm not gonna say sometimes, it's not always a good thing to go viral, especially if the video that went viral is something that you don't normally do, because those people that are on your platform that have joined you, your subscribers that joined you from that viral video, they came to your channel to see that type of content. So if you don't post that type of content, you'll end up losing the subscribers, or either they'll just be kind of like ghost subscribers. They'll be subscribed to your channel, you'll have like a high subscriber count, but you won't have like a lot of engagement, so that can also harm your channel. So I feel like the best way to grow on YouTube is organically. Sometimes that can be really, really slow. I have been on YouTube 3 years, and I have 11,000 and something subscribers, a little bit over 11,000. So it can be very, very slow. This is something you really have to like to do. Like, you have to like to do this kind of stuff. And I like to do this because I feel like I am just a creative person. And one thing, y'all, so I'm not going to be naming products because, like I said, we here for what I'm saying, not what I'm doing. But if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask in the comments, and I'll let y'all know exactly what I use. But other than that, yeah, I won't be listing anything. But yeah, YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow. And you have to really, really invest time into it because you have to record, you have to edit, and that can take a long time, especially for somebody that work a job like me. I work a 9 to 5. I also have a kid, a family. So it's like right now I'm kind of rushing. I may not look like it because I'm trying not to look like it, but I'm always just kind of like getting the video in where it fit in. I don't really have a schedule down yet of when I post because it's hard for me to do that. And I don't want to say, okay, I'm gonna post on Sundays or Fridays and Wednesdays, and I don't commit to that. And people are looking for a video on those days. And then they be like, girl, you just be lying and shit. So right now, I really don't. I don't have a set schedule for my videos. I post when I can. I try to stick with something that is sustainable for me. Like, I know I can't post 3 videos a week. I wish I could. This damn battery dying already. I wish I could post 3 videos a week, but I just can't. So until that is something sustainable for me that I feel like I can do and keep up with, I'm going to just kind of post when I can, and hopefully I can get a schedule or a routine down. It's been so many times where I have wanted to give up on YouTube. And y'all, I'm putting this on. This is like a concealer to hide all these dark marks. It's so many times that I wanted to give up on YouTube. I mean, so many times, like, I was like, I questioned myself, like, why am I doing this? It's not growing. Like, nobody is watching and things like that. So it can be very discouraging when you see your numbers not really doing what you want them to do or what you expect them to do. But the best thing is to not really have no expectations. Now I don't go into it looking for an outcome. It's just like, I like what I do. I'm a creative person. I like to create. YouTube allows me to be creative and to do the things that I like to do. Even with editing, I tell myself that I don't like editing, but I'm like, do you really not like it? I think I kind of do like it because it allows me to be creative. It allows me to show myself in another way outside of just what you see. It allows me to showcase like the things I can do, my talent, and just kind of like be me. Like when you look at people content, some people content, okay, this is a video from such and such. This is her style. I'm trying to still figure that out, like what exactly is my style. And yeah, like I said, y'all, I've been doing this for 3 years and I'm still trying to figure it out. 3 years is not really a long time in the YouTube world, considering most of the OGs and YouTube girlies been doing this for a very, very long time. So 3 years sound like a lot, but it's really not. And it went so fast. These 3 years have went so fast. And like I said, a lot of time during these 3 years, I was just like, oh my God, this is just taking... 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Please excuse my dog. He tripping right now. He bark for anything. But what I was saying was that 3 years feels like a lot because it's like, damn, 3 years is a long time. A year is a long time. But in the YouTube world, it's really not, because it takes a lot to grow these platforms. And in the beginning, when I had the mindset of, okay, I'm looking for an outcome, I'm looking for growth, I'm looking for this, that, and the third, I'm attaching an outcome to what I'm doing, it almost felt like I was waiting on something to happen that wasn't happening. So it made it feel like a long wait. Like, it made me question, like, why am I doing this? But I let that go. And I'm just like, okay, this is something you say you like to do. You like to do it. You like to create. It allows you to create, to be creative. So just do it. And whatever the outcome is, that's what it is. And it felt like once I let go of that mindset, things started to grow and I started to see change, and I started to get like opportunities from brands, and I started to gain subscribers. People started to like my personality. And another thing is, I want people to subscribe. That's another reason why I'm doing this video. I want people to subscribe to my channel because of me, because of my personality, not because of what I can do, just for who I am, pretty much. Because when you get subscribers that just like your personality, that like your vibe, they gonna watch whatever you put out. As long as it's good, they gonna watch whatever you put out, whether it's something they can learn from, something funny, entertaining, or just your life, they're gonna watch it. So I want people to subscribe to my channel because they like my vibe and my personality. So that's another reason why I'm doing this video, because I do want y'all to see me, my personality, outside of me just showing y'all how to do something, or either like trying on clothes, which I love to try on hauls, y'all. Let's not get it twisted. I love the tall girl. All my tall girls, comment y'all heights down in the comments, by the way. But I love the tall girl hauls. I love vlogs. I just slowed down on the vlogs because I feel like people are more tuned into the tall girl hauls right now, and I want to help people because I was once that tall girl who couldn't find shit to wear in my younger days. So I feel like that's cool that I can help people with an issue that I once had. So that's cool. But I also want y'all to get to know me, to see me outside of those things. And I would like to also create more videos because lately it's been like I try to do once a week, but that don't always work like that. And I'm still trying to get used to recording while my family is here. So it's one thing that I have a 9 to 5 job. I have a kid. So I'm still not comfortable with recording. I'm probably like, girl, you ain't doing a lick of makeup. Correct. I'm still not comfortable with recording while people here. Like I know it's probably, y'all probably like, well, you record out in public. You know, I understand that, but it's just different. Like I don't like to be, I feel more comfortable, like right now I'm home by myself with my dog. I feel more comfortable recording at home by myself because I can be free to be my full self. I don't have to filter what I say, like how I'm saying things. I can just be me. And that sounds kind of weird until you doing it and you in a situation. But that's just pretty much what it is. Like I don't feel comfortable recording in front of people while my family is here. So that's another thing that has been hindering me because I'm at work a lot of times, and then a lot of times when I'm not at work, it's people here in the house with me, and I feel like I just cannot be myself because I notice the difference when I look at content I record when I'm home alone. Girl, I'm just rambling, talking, like being me, versus when somebody here is like, I feel like I don't want them to hear me talking to the damn camera. I don't know if I feel like they're gonna think I'm crazy, which I know they don't because my daughter, she loves the whole idea of it, which means she's always trying to get on the camera, and I try to keep her away from the camera because I don't want, this is not her channel. This is not my daughter's channel. So I don't really like to show her because people are just cruel. Like I don't care what people say about me, you know, whoever, but I don't want nobody to have nothing to even be able to say something about my child. I just feel like kids are off limits. But as y'all can see, honey, what's been going on the internet with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and even just regular people, kids are not off limits. Kids don't, I mean, people don't give a damn about kids. Like kids are innocent. I feel like kids should be off limits, but they're not. So I try to keep my daughter off of here, but when she's here, she's interested in it. So she wants to be on camera, and also it kind of like stops me from what I'm doing because I can't talk how I want to talk, and I'm trying to get her to see that I don't want her on camera for certain reasons, and then she's like, oh, I just want to be in a room, and just like too much going on. So I try to record when nobody's home, which is very rare. So that's why I can't get all of the content out that I would like to put out. It's just not easy to do. So that's one thing I want to do going forward. I want to create more content, and I don't even know if I want to get comfortable recording in front of them. Like it's okay if I'm doing something, we all doing something, and I'm just like interacting with them. But as far as me like talking to y'all like this and saying, just like having a real conversation with y'all, catching up with y'all, chit chatting, no, it's a no. It's a no. It's a hell no. Because if y'all was to watch something that I recorded while they was here and y'all was to watch this, it'll be two different. You'd be like, wait, that's two different bitches. It's the same bitch. It's just bitch is uncomfortable when people is here. So it's just different. So that's one thing, like I said, I want to work on moving forward. I don't know how I'm gonna work on that because I just can't. I mean, I have to work, and also there's other people that live in the house too. So I don't know. But I am so happy to have all of my new subscribers. Also, all of my old people that have been hanging out with your girl and hanging in there with me. I appreciate y'all so much. This has been a journey, not an easy journey. Like I just was telling y'all, it has been really hard. And I am, if nothing else, I'm proud of what I have created with this YouTube, because it's not just a YouTube channel. It's something, I get bored with stuff really fast, especially if things are moving slow. I like instant gratification. But this is something that I stuck with, and I intentionally stuck with it. 3 years is a long time. And in the first, let's say, year and a half, I didn't really see a whole bunch of movement. So for me to have stuck with this for 3 years, I am proud of myself for that. Yes, I see sometimes I'm like, damn, you know, I see other people moving along way faster than me. But I have to remind myself that that's their journey. That's not my journey. That's their journey. And you can't compare your journey to somebody else's journey. Somebody 2 years might be your 10 years. Somebody 10 years might be your 2 years. So Comparing yourself, of course, is cheesy to say, but it is the thief of all joy. And it is because sorry, y'all, my battery died. But what I was saying was that comparison is the thief of all joy. I know it sounds cheesy and I know you hear it a lot. People just throw it out there, but it really is, because you can have created something good, something great, something to be proud of. And then once you start looking outside of what you have at other people's platform or whatever it may be, it don't have to be social media, whatever it may be. It could be a job promotion. It could be the way they're raising their kids. It could be how far they got in life. It could be school. It could be anything. When you start looking at somebody else's progress, and from the looks of it, it seems as if maybe they are moving along faster than you, further than you, in less time than you, or whatever it is, that can really steal your joy and also make you not really appreciate how far you have come in the things you've done. And those things are something to celebrate, even if it's a small step, if it's a baby step. Baby steps eventually equal up to bigger steps. So everything matters. Pat yourself on the back. When you take baby steps, pat yourself on the back for the small accomplishments that may not seem like nothing, that may not seem as big as somebody else's. It's still something you deserve to praise yourself for. And I feel like the more you praise yourself and accomplish things, whether it's big or small, the more you notice it and acknowledge it, the more you want to do, because it feels good to really just acknowledge your progress and look at how far you've come, regardless to what it is and how small it is. So that's something I also have to work on, because I'm still a victim of that. Hold on, y'all. I know this look kind of crazy, but just hold on. But I'm still a victim of that as well. I don't always see how far I've came until I look back and see, well, damn, at one point I was doing this. I can remember at one point I was doing this, or I wasn't doing this at one point. So sometimes you do have to intentionally look back and check your progress to see, if you're making any, because sometimes you can look past that. Sometimes you can not see it in yourself. Other people might see it. Sometimes you might not see it though, because it's you, and it's easier for a person to see on the outside looking in versus you the one in it, you in the midst of it, you in a storm. So it's always good to pat yourself on the motherfucking back for everything you do, any accomplishment you made. And I like the saying too, that as long as you are 1% better than you were, you're doing something. It don't have to be big changes. It don't have to be major steps or big old accomplishments. 1%, just 1%. And remember, you are not in competition with nobody else. You are your only competition. So you being better than you were before, the previous day, the previous week, the previous month, the previous year, the previous 5 years, 10 years, that's the only competition you in. You are the only person you should be competing with. So you shouldn't even be worried about, nobody else. And I know that's easier to say than to actually practice it, because I still tend to do it myself, and I catch myself when I'm doing it, and I have to like shake it off. So I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, I want to thank y'all again, to all of my subscribers. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Also, if it's other things y'all would like to see from me, leave it in the comments down below and we'll see what we can do, because I am here for y'all. Next thing is something I feel like a lot of people struggle with, but don't really want to speak on. And I get it, because it's your personal business. You don't have to, everybody don't deserve and need a front row seat to your personal situations and experiences, the things you have going on in your life, because that's your business and that's your right. And also, as a creator, as a YouTube creator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, you also have the right to not want to share things. Some people feel like, well, you on Instagram or you do YouTube, so how do you expect people to stay out of your business? You put what you want to put on social media. And whatever you put on social media, people want to comment on it, that's fine, because yeah, you did put it out there. But whatever you put out there is all that they should have access to. People feel like just because you put one thing out there, they deserve information about other things in your life. For example, if you put, let's say you post your family or your kids, people feel like they have the right to know information about your relationship. That's not true. If you didn't post your relationship and if you don't give that business out, people don't have the right to know that. They are not entitled to anything else People like to say, well, you shouldn't be on social media if you don't want people asking your business, or you shouldn't be. No, that's not true. I post what I want to post on social media. So if you asking about something that I already posted, that's already out there and open and everybody know it, obviously I don't care because I posted, that's fine. But when you asking about something I didn't post about, something I didn't talk about or discuss, you're crossing the line. That's a boundary. And you just have to hold your boundaries with that stuff. That's why I think a lot of creators get kind of burned out, and which the internet is just a cruel place. It's just not the best place. Sometimes people can use it for, negative things and to be malicious, but people get burnt out because people want an all access pass to every single aspect of your life, and they don't deserve that. They don't. If that's not what you want to share, you don't have to share that. And people will try to bully you into, even with your kids. Oh, you got kids and you don't post your kids, and you always posting this person, that person, you post this and that, but you don't post your kid. I don't have to post my kid. This is not my kid channel. And not just me, like I'm talking about other creators because I see this a lot and I hear about it. You do not have to post your kid. And with all of this stuff going on, people should, or you would think that they would understand why people don't want to post their kids, because your kids like something you want to protect. Your kids are off limits. Like I said, I don't care if somebody sit on this internet and drag me for filth. I would not care. It might make me feel away, a little bit, but it's like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm an adult. I can handle it. I can take it. I chose to get on this internet and post and do whatever I do. So if people have things to say about me, negative things, cruel things, malicious, whatever it is, I can accept it. I'm an adult. But my child didn't choose this. My child didn't choose. I know I'm looking at a little white child right now, but my child did not choose this life. My child is not on here. You know what I'm saying? This is my channel, my page, whatever it may be, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. This is my platform. This is not for my daughter. And I know some people have like family channels, and I also think they are cruel with the family channels. I see so much like content that's kid friendly. Maybe the family have kids, babies, or whatever, and the content is kid friendly. And then you see people in the comments comment on the kids or comment on the way the parents are raising their kids. You cannot control how somebody else raised their kid. And that's another thing with the internet. It's so many opinions. You just have to really, y'all, these brushes are so cute. You have to really be strong in your beliefs and how you do things, because people will try to make you feel bad or persuade you to do things the way they do it. And there's no one way to do things, like even like with parenting. I see a lot of people doing like the, I guess they call it the soft, gentle parenting. That don't work for everybody. And some people it does work for. So if that work with your kids and with your family, then you do it and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're not a gentle parent, if you whipping ass and you're not letting nothing slide, and that's what works for you and your family, do that. Do what you have to do for you. You cannot let social media dictate how you do things, and because you will be a hot mess. You won't even know yourself because you'll question every single thing you do. So now you're around here just doing things because somebody telling you the way you did it is the wrong way, or making you feel bad about decisions you make about, you, your family, your kids, eating decisions like food, cooking. I see people on TikTok commenting on people's like recipes and they cooking videos about, oh, why you don't use fresh onions? Why you using, baby, the frozen onions is what works for me and my family and my time management and whatever else. That's what works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So just be careful with social media, y'all. And I know this YouTube stuff, especially YouTube, is not for everybody. I will say, and I could understand why a lot of people quit, because it's not for everybody. Like, you have to really be interested in this stuff. Let's get to the next topic because I'm kind of running out of time, y'all. Mental health. Let's talk about it. I see more people being more open about it now, and I can appreciate that. I really like that, because I know some time ago people were afraid to talk about it. It was like a really, really sensitive subject. People was embarrassed about it, and mental health just wasn't really a thing. The only thing that people really worried about was the physical, what you see, the body, how you look. But your mind have to be right. before anything else can be right. If your mind not right, trust and believe. If your mind not right, you won't be right. You could tell yourself everything okay, you're fine, you look good on the outside, but the inside is what matters. The outside is a plus. You have to get your mind together. And y'all, I will be the first to tell y'all, I have struggled and still struggling. Mental health. So recently, I would say maybe a few months ago, I was prescribed Cymbalta for anxiety, and I started taking it, and then I stopped taking it because it was interfering with another medicine I was on, which I'm off that medicine now. But I stopped taking it for that reason. I was just scared to like mix the two medications, and I always knew I had something was up, like something was off, something just wasn't right because I worried. I constantly worry about everything. And the stuff, anxiety is worrying about stuff that haven't even happened yet. So that's when I knew it was a problem. It's like I keep worrying myself to death about shit that ain't even happened, that might not even happen, that's not guaranteed to happen. And I'm like, this is bothering me. Like it just was bothersome. And I knew something was wrong. I just couldn't really pinpoint exactly what it was, but I will worry. And I'm talking about like in every aspect of my life, anything you can think of, I will worry about it. Even like stuff as simple as a doctor's appointment. Y'all, I have my anxiety is horrible. And I have a problem with going new places, like meeting new people. And I'm a people's person. So I know it's weird. It's probably like, girl, how you have a problem with meeting new people and you're a people's person? I love people. I like to be social to an extent until like I'm just drained and I need to recharge. But I would, for example, my daughter pediatrician got switched to another doctor. I like to be familiar with things to an extent. So anyway, her doctor was switched and I've been having her doctor for years. He was actually my doctor when I was a kid. So I was real comfortable with him. So when I got the news that he had retired, I was like, oh my God, y'all, I worried about this. They scheduled me a new doctor's appointment and they told me like, you'll have a new doctor. He's retired, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the appointment was, I want to say a month out. The appointment was a month out and I worried. I was like, oh my God, I have to meet a new doctor. Like, I don't know how she gonna be. Like, is this gonna be weird? Like, it was just so much. I worried myself. Like, I kept worrying about it. I worried myself so much about that appointment. I canceled it and rescheduled it because I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And it would be just things like that. Like, I would be concerned about even right now with my daughter, she'll be transitioning to high school next year. And I'm like, okay, I have to register her for high school. I have to go in and meet new people and see new teachers and introduce her to this new school. And this is stuff in the future. This is things that didn't even happen yet. And a lot of stuff I find myself worrying about, it goes fine. It goes fine. And you would think that would be enough to kind of calm it down, but it's almost like something you can't really control. You can try to control it. I'm not going to say you can't control it because I don't like saying can't. Everybody different. I try to control it. I feel like I try to control it, and it's just like I'm still worried. I'm still concerned, and I will really just sit there and worry myself, like run myself crazy over something that might not even happen. And when you say it out loud, it's like, why are you worrying about something that didn't happen? Half of the stuff that you worry about haven't happened. These things might not even happen. So anxiety is worrying about the future, and I'm like, something is not right. Like, I don't feel right. Something is off. Like, I'm always worried. My mind is almost always like just going. And I just knew something. And a lot of these mental issues don't come out until you get into a relationship. Actually, they come out before then, but it's just like when I'm by myself, I feel like, okay, I could deal with this. I could deal with it. I know something is a little bit off, but it is everybody else, baby. It ain't me. It is everybody else. And when I take myself out of it now, being in a relationship, a lot of stuff come out. Trauma, mental issues, insecurities, whatever it may be, it peaks. You can really, really see it. And it started coming out, and he would be so patient with it, but he finally was like, you have bad anxiety. And I know he didn't really want to say that, but it just is what it is. And I knew it was something. I just couldn't really put my finger on these symptoms and things I was feeling. And he told me, and it started affecting my everyday life, relationship, like everything. And now that I see it and I know what it is, I can kind of control it a little better now, but it still is affects me sometimes. So I ended up starting a medicine, and like I said, I got off because of another medicine that I had to take. And now that I'm off of that medication, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start again because I really need help with this. It's something I can't fully control on my own, and it's starting to affect other people, not just me, in other areas of my life. So I'm like, I really need to, and not just for other people, for me, like I need to get control of this because it's bothering me. It's taking a toll on me. It's starting to affect a lot of things like in my everyday life. And also, y'all, this is weird to say, but I can't keep still. Like I'm a busybody. I get bored really, really fast. I don't, and this specific time that this came out was when I knew, like I said, y'all, I knew something was off with me. Your girl's a little off, okay? And I knew I was a little off. But I remember me and my partner was sitting down watching a movie. And I just hopped up. Like I always get up from watching a movie. I cannot sit down and watch a movie. I cannot sit down and watch a movie. I don't like watching movies that are new to me. Like I don't like not knowing what's gonna happen. So I'm always asking him what's gonna happen. Like, you seen this before? What's gonna happen? Da, 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 da. I don't like new stuff. I would rather watch a movie that I already know what's gonna happen. I can relax. I know what's going on. I know it's about to go down. I know it ain't about to go down. But y'all, it's hard for me to sit still and watch a movie. We was watching a movie and I ended up jumping up. I just jumped up out of nowhere. I didn't realize it until after he told me, like, damn, yeah, that was a little crazy. I got up and he was like, what you went did? What happened? Why I thought he was watching. I was like, I just noticed, I just thought about my birth certificate. I don't know where it's at. And he was like, you got up to look for your birth certificate? And I was like, yeah, I don't know where it's at. I haven't seen it in a while. He was like, what you need your birth certificate for right now? Right now. What do you need it for? And I was like, oh, okay. Like I know this don't make sense to you, but in my head, it made perfect sense. I was laying in the bed one day and I was watching, I don't know what I was watching. And I just hopped up because I'm like, man, I haven't seen that black shirt in so long. Where's that black shirt? And I just got up to look for the black shirt. I know y'all probably like, girl, I don't know what the hell going on with you, but it's so many times that I would look back on things, or if somebody would point something out, I would be like, yeah, damn, that was a little ding dong. It's things like that that make me like, all right, you need to go see what's going on. Like if I go in a room, I like to have stuff kind of organized because it's hard for me to function when it's not. So I can go in the bedroom to get, let's say I'm going to look for my makeup brush. And let's say I'm coming in here to look for my makeup brush and I see here, I'm like, oh man, this stuff needs to, let me organize this closet. So I came in here to look for a makeup brush. The next thing you know, I'm organizing the damn closet and I was trying to get ready to leave to go. Girl, if you don't go get you some damn help. So it's just like trying to focus on doing stuff, like my mind just does not turn off. Like even when I'm asleep, and I tried to explain this to Johnny, and I hope if nobody else get it, like he get it because he is the person that's living with me through this. My brain don't stop. My brain never stop running. Like my brain is running all day, all night, 24/7. Even when I think I'm asleep, I'm not asleep because I'm conscious and I'm sleep thinking about, oh shit, what I didn't get done yesterday. If I didn't do it yesterday, I'm gonna have to do it today. Oh, I didn't go pick up this. I need to do it when I get up. I need to get up early because if I don't get this, so it's like, girl, your mind never has a break. So I'm always tired because when I'm supposed to be resting, I'm never resting. Like I never rest. I don't take naps because I feel like if I take naps, I'm not being productive. I need to be getting something done. So while I'm napping, I'm still in my head thinking, girl, you sitting here taking this damn nap, but you got all this stuff that needs to be done. You need to edit that video. You need to do this. You need to hem all the pans. You need to make sure you do this. And it's like, I just can't never rest. Even when I'm resting, I'm not resting. So I'm like, okay, I might as well get up and get this shit done because it's just never gonna stop. Like my focus is gone. Like I don't, it's not that, it does not exist. So I need to go get that checked out and figure out what's going on with that and see if I can get some help with that, because it also makes me like irritable. Like once I get anxious and I'm starting to like worry, it makes me irritable. So it makes me get aggravated really fast. And I just don't like operating like that every day. So I don't know what I could do Even like when I'm talking to somebody, I'll jump from one thing to the other, and he'll be like, "Oh, I thought you was talking about," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about at first, but now I'm talking about this, and I forgot that I was telling you about that. So you need to move along with the program. We moving up. We moving up. We're not talking about that no more." And it's like, girl, is it you? Are you the drama? I'm the drama. I'm definitely the drama. I am 100% the drama. So I'm like, all right, girl, you need to go get yourself checked out. And also, y'all, I was getting my lashes done. Really cool girl. We always have good conversation every time I go. And well, I feel like that's another thing. Like I can't do. It's hard for me to do a couple of things at one time. That's why I keep stopping my makeup, talking. All right, but anyway, she was doing my lashes. We just having a good old conversation, and we just talking, vibing. Like I'm not really, just talking. And in us talking, I remember her saying something that Johnny would say to me, and she said, "Wait, what you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, here I go again, jumping subjects." And I was like, "Oh, I was talking. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I just wanted to get up and run out the door. Like it was just like, girl." She stopped and was like, "Wait, what you talking about? I thought you was talking about." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, but I be jumping." Oh, okay. It was just the weirdest moment ever, y'all. I just wanted to disappear. I just wanted to melt into the floor because I'm like, here I go again. This shit sounds so familiar. And I'm like, I'm the problem. It's not everybody else. It's not. It's not everybody else. It's me. It's 100% me. And I need to get that checked out because it's starting to affect my everyday life. It really is. And I'm starting to see it more now. And it's not just from him. And of course, he is the person that see me the most. He the person that interacts with me the most, him and Nala. So I'm like, I need to get this fixed. If he's seeing it, everybody else seeing it, I see it too, but it's not a problem for me because I feel like I could deal with it. But I need to get this fixed because it's hindering me from doing other stuff in my life, like getting stuff done and trying to focus on stuff. So I'm like, all right, I need to go figure out what's going on and why I can't get my brain to shut up. Like my brain just don't ever shut off. Like it don't have an off switch. And I needed to have an off switch because I need a break from my brain. I need a break from my own brain. I do. So that with just a bunch of anxiety and worry, it's like I need to figure this stuff out and figure out what's going on. And like I said, I do have plans on starting my anxiety meds again, but I kind of want to figure out if something else is going on before I start that, because if I have to get on like something else, or I don't know, I just want to make sure everything is going to mix well. And I'm totally like, I don't like medication. I don't like pain medicine. I don't like taking medicine. I don't like taking supplements. I don't like taking nothing. I don't like that, especially something that I have to take every day, because it's like, why I just can't act normal without it? Why I just can't be normal? Why I just can't be a normal person? Yeah, I'm just like, I just want to be normal on my own without medication, without like having to think too much about it, without actively trying to tell myself to be normal. Don't worry about it. Don't feel weird. Don't like, a lot of times I just feel like I just don't fit in with people. Like I'm just in my own world sometimes. And honestly, sometimes I like to be in my own world. Like I like to be alone. Like I would prefer to talk to this camera, honestly, because I feel like, and I know talking to the camera is kind of like, is more people open to judge you because you don't know who watching. Anybody can watch, but I prefer to talk to this camera than to actually talk to a friend about certain things, like about the stuff I'm talking about. Like, for example, mental health. I would prefer to talk to this camera than to talk to somebody I know in real life, like a friend or somebody like that. I don't know why. I also feel like it could help somebody on this platform, somebody that might not have nobody to talk to, or that might feel like they can't talk to nobody, or they might be ashamed to talk about these things. I would prefer to open this camera and sit here and pretty much talk to myself, but not talk to myself because it's, people watching. I don't know. It's just something about that. And that it could run people away because it's like, girl, you'll get up here and talk to this camera about things, but I didn't know these things was going on. Like, I didn't know these things was going on. And I'm kind of a private person. And it's weird to say that because it's like, you are talking to a camera. You're telling us your business right now. I would prefer to tell y'all my business than to talk to a friend. And I don't have a whole bunch of friends because I could, I don't know if I run my friends away or what, but I'm not like a high maintenance friend. And some people can't deal with that because I need my time to go back in my shell to myself. Like, I'll hang out, I'll go on friend dates every now and then, but I'm not the friend you're going to hear from every day. I'm not the friend that's going to text you every day. I'm the friend that's going to forget sometimes. I'm going to be the friend that's going to be there when you need me, when it matters the most. I'm going to be there for you if you call me for something that's really, really, that's important to you. But I'm not the friend that's going to talk to you every day. I'm not the friend that's going to make sure we link up at least once a week. I'm just not that friend. I'm a very low maintenance friend. I understand that people have lives, they have families, life be life, and like life is life. And so I understand that I can't, you know, I'm not going to be able to talk to you all the time. And it's fine if you can't talk to me all the time. Like, one of my good friends, she forgot my birthday and she ended up texting me the day after. And she was like, oh my God, I forgot your birthday. How did we get on this subject? I don't know, but anyway, it's important. She was like, oh my God, I forgot your birthday. I'm so sorry. Da, da, da. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, and it's fine. It's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. She's like, no, I shouldn't have forgot your birthday and da, da, da. And I was just like, girl, it's not that serious. I promise it's not that serious. And some people are like that. And I don't want nobody to hold me to that kind of standard. Yeah, I hope I don't forget my friend's birthday and I hope I'm able to text her on the day of her birthday. But I'm not holding nobody to that standard because I don't want nobody to hold me to that standard. And sometimes people can feel like you funny acting or whatever, but it's not that. It's like, okay, if we hang out this weekend and then we hang out Saturday and then you text me on a Sunday, hit me up like, girl, you want to go to such and such? I'm like, no, I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm gonna just stay in. Like, once every now and then is enough for me. Like, too much starts to be too much. Like, you have those people that want to hang out. Or we need to hang out at least. They put a schedule on it, agenda. Or we want to hang out. We need to hang out at least once a week. Or we need to go on a girls' date at least. I'm not that friend because I probably can't stick to that. I might not be able to make it, or I might be feeling a different kind of way, and I just don't feel like being bothered. And you could look at that as being wishy-washy, but it's really not. It's just like, I'm a low maintenance friend and I don't expect a whole lot from you. I don't expect the world from you. And I don't want you to expect that from me. I'm going to be there when you need me, when things matter. Girl, you call me, you got whatever it is, for the good news, for the congratulations, like you bought a house, you having a kid, whatever. If you need me on some shit that you need somebody to talk to, I'm there, but I'm not that friend that's just gonna be OD overdoing it. And I need a break sometimes. Sometimes I need to go back to my corner. Like, even with being inside, and this is another thing, y'all. I feel like women don't have the space to say how they feel and not be bashed for it and not feel bad for it. I was like that, but for some years now, I've been like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say how I feel. I don't care how it looked to you. People will try to bash you. Women can't even speak on how hard it is to be a parent or even a single mother or whatever it is without somebody bashing them or taking their words and twisting it into something else. I was looking at something on TikTok not too long ago, and a lady was just pretty much saying that she's overwhelmed. She have 2 kids, and she was just saying like she don't, she love her kids, but she just don't enjoy parenthood like most people say. And a lot of people that say they do, some of them don't, and some people do. It just depends. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's circumstances are different. And even if you don't enjoy parenthood, that's not you saying you regret having your kid or you hate your kid. I absolutely hate that. I'm not responsible for how you twist my words. I'm not responsible for how you take it. I'm only responsible for what I say. If I didn't say I hate my kid, I don't like my kid, I wish I didn't have my kid, however you take it is on you. Because I've had moments in life where I'm like, I don't enjoy parenthood. Like, I've had moments in life prior to having a kid, I didn't want kids. I know I didn't want kids. I didn't want kids at all. I never wanted kids. But, if you say that now, it's kind of like people take it as, oh, you heard what she said about her kid, and that's a shame. And she just peeps women that want kids. That's fine. And that's also true. But I also didn't say I regret my kid. I also didn't say I hate my kid. I also didn't say I wish I didn't have my kid. That's not what I said. I said at one point I didn't want kids, or I don't enjoy parenthood as much as some other people enjoy it. And everybody experience is different. Like my husband was killed when my daughter was 1. I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy being in survival mode, going through grief, dealing with my emotions, her emotions, people outside of us trying. Like I didn't enjoy that. So it was a lot of parts of motherhood I didn't enjoy. And even now, sometimes some parts of it I don't enjoy because she asking about her dad. She have her moments. You know, I have it was it was rough. So no, I would never have a kid again. And I also enjoyed my freedom. Like I enjoyed my freedom. And I don't know who don't. And I know there's women that, you know, oh, I love being a mom, you know, this, that, and the third. It's the most, and it is rewarding. It's very rewarding because you love your kid unconditionally. That kid love you unconditionally. This is your biggest accomplishment. And some women, it may not be, I don't know, but for me, it is. She is my biggest accomplishment. Is it hard? Hell yeah. Do I feel like I'm limited and tied down sometimes? Yes. Do I regret my kid? No. Do I have to explain to somebody? Oh no, no. This is just how I feel, and I'm entitled to feel how I feel, and you are entitled to feel how you feel. But what I'm not responsible for is how you twist my words and how you take what I said. You'll often hear people say, "Well, I took it as if you was." That's not my problem. I said what I said. The way you took it is how you took it. I'm sorry that you took it that way, but that's not what I said. And you twisted my, well, you might as well should have just said you. No, that's not what I said. If I wanted to say that, I would have said that, but that's not what I said. So people have a funny way of just like throwing things on you. And yes, I do understand. And I feel bad for those women that want kids and can't have kids, but that's not my, you know, I can't tiptoe around every single circumstance. If you tiptoe around every possible circumstance that somebody could be dealing with, somebody that you don't even know or know of, you wouldn't be able to have an opinion. You wouldn't be able to say how you feel about nothing because there's always somebody that feel the opposite. Or there's always somebody that feel like, well, I wish I could have that job, or I wish I was able to have kids. So you just have to speak your truth, be, you know, kind of sensitive about people in their situations, but also be true to yourself and speak on how you feel. There's nothing wrong with it. You have feelings, you are a person, and sometimes those feelings might change. You might feel one way one day, and then the next day you wake up and you're like, you know what? I don't even feel like that no more. Was those feelings even true? Those feelings are gone. I don't feel like that. So I just feel like people need to give women grace and the space to say what they need to say as it relates to motherhood. It's so many women on TikTok that are struggling with kids and with being a single parent, or just life is hard already. So you add kids to it and also add being a single parent, trying to work, trying to get things done. My daughter is 13. And I just told y'all, it's still hard for me to try to get things done. It's still hard for me to try to work like I need to. Like she was on fall break and I was off one of the days that she was on fall break. And I was like, okay, I'm off. And I would usually use that off day to record or to do what I need to do. But I'm like, oh, she's home. I'm not gonna be able to record. I had to do something else because if she's home, she's gonna keep my this. She won't get in the camera. She won't come in. She won't see what I'm doing. So it's just like, okay, I knew that I had to reroute and try to figure out another way to do something. Or even, okay, I'm off this day. I can't record because she's home. All right, find something else to do. Find another task to get done. And that's what I did. So it's just like you have to work around that. And also, I've heard people say, "Oh, she's 13. Like she can do this by herself." Yeah, she can, but she's also my kid, and she's also gonna me to death. Can you do? Can we go? So it's just like, you know. So yeah, give yourself grace and space. The world will bash you enough and beat you up enough. You don't need to do it to yourself. And that's something else that I'm still working on. I'm getting a lot better at it because I used to tear myself to pieces. I would beat myself up for doing certain things, for not doing certain things, for not getting enough done, for not wanting to do certain things, even for feeling certain ways. I would beat myself up for it. And I am much better at it because just like I said, baby, the world gonna box you up enough. You don't need to beat yourself up for everything. You're gonna get enough of that. Trust me. So you have to acknowledge your feelings. Don't feel bad for your feelings. Even if you're an emotional person, people might tell you, oh, you're too emotional, you're needy, or you're too soft, whatever it is, but that's you, and embrace it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just a part of you. And if people can't take that part of you, they don't need to be in your space. They don't need to be in your company. They can't take you. So give yourself lots of grace, Allow yourself to feel the feelings, feel the emotions, allow yourself to verbally express things that you want to say out loud, because sometimes we just need to get things out. Sometimes you feel so much better when you say something because you're keeping it in, because you're embarrassed, because you don't want somebody to judge you, you don't want somebody to look at you a certain type of way. Them people, because them people say things, them people have feelings, and probably the exact same feelings you have. They're just too scared to say it, so they're going to project it onto you that you shouldn't say it. I don't say it. I'm too coward to say it, so you shouldn't say it. And that's just that. It just is what it is. But I am done, y'all. We're not going to judge the makeup because it's not about what we did. It's about what we said. And I'm going to go start this video. I gave myself an hour to do this. I ran over a little bit, just by 11 minutes. So we did pretty good. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming by. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I hope y'all enjoy. Even my old subscribers, thank y'all. If y'all want to see any other content from me, if y'all have any questions about anything, even if y'all want to add things to this video, if y'all agree, slightly agree, if y'all want to add anything to it, if y'all want to do a little part 2 chit chat, some comments, topics, comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.